Guys, the Chicken's here, bringing you another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, check this out. Let's head over to Mr. Warships base over here. Look at that. So the Chicken was able to get up to rank 16, not without some fails. Check out my profile here, guys. I joined up a task force here. I think it's actually Shishka Bobbers. Big shout out to Shish. Look at the matches. 147 won, 126 lost. So it's not without effort that we've made it here. I know it's you know, there's some guys that are a lot higher than this, but I actually originally made a video before this, and I got up to rank 15, and I just lost a bunch of times in a row, and then I was playing more tonight, and I got on a pretty good roll. So let's just go over some replays, I think, and let's just talk about the strategy I've been using this last little bit here. So I made some key switches on my offense and my defense. So what I started doing on offense as I got up to around rank 14, 15, I found that the bases were getting a little bit too strong to keep doing the split attacks. So basically, every attack that I'm doing here, what the whole plan is to go full out with all the troops that I have, use all 8 boats, and use gunboat energy to take out one of the engine rooms. And that's basically been the strategy for every base that I've taken on so far. Sometimes I only get 3 engine rooms, but it's, you know, I've actually won a few where it's came down to that, where they were only able to get 2 down on my base, and I was able to get all of them down on their base, or only 3 down, whatever. So yeah, I find that has been working very well. The whole just the whole strategy just basically being to you know, go all out for the 3 engine rooms and then just use barrage and artillery in the last one. But I'm finding the split pushes aren't working as well. So typically what I'll do is I'll throw down all my troops. I'll throw 2 barrage on the furthest away engine room from the landing zone that I used, and then from there usually the troops can take out the other engine rooms pretty quickly. Now let's go over troops. So I have maxed out riflemen, and I believe they're level 1 medics still. We can check that on the tech tree here in a second. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I haven't even upgraded them once yet, so I need to get going on that. But my riflemen are maxed. My heavies and Zukas are still not maxed, so I've been going heavy with the rifles and just trying to make that work, and it's been pretty successful so far. So we'll go over one more battle here and just kind of reinforce exactly what we've been saying. Now, I've been using 6 boats of riflemen, 2 boats of medics, and Kavan with second wind. And as long as I take down machine guns, and here's the thing. So if I go up against a base that has maxed out machine guns, flamethrowers, and mortars, this strategy does not work. But if I'm going against a base that has either only maxed one of those 3, or it's low level in one of them, then I know the riflemen are going to be pretty strong. The thing that you don't have to worry about as much on warships is rocket launchers. Rocket launchers are key, one of the primary defenses that you look for in operation attacks and in PvP bases on the main base. But in warships, they're not as deadly because they don't have the statues behind them, and people just don't have them upgraded at this level that we're talking about here, like 14 through 16. They're not as deadly. You know, to Zukas, of course, they are going to be, but to things like riflemen and every other smaller troop, they're not as devastating as we're used to them being. So I find that's kind of more of a reaction, is to take down rocket launchers and shock launchers. But you're actually better off to take down machine guns, flamethrowers, and mortars to get those out of the way first, because that's what really packs the punch and really hurts most of your troops. So let's talk about defense for a sec. So I don't know how far back in here I can go, but let's look at an enemy replay. Yeah, so this was not before I changed my base. So basically what I did was I had an engine room right here down by the corner. I had one up around here where the shock launcher was. I had one over here. And then, like, I had them basically spaced out across the back in equal distances. The 4 of them, they were all kind of spaced out across the back there. So what I did, and it actually worked really well, it helped me a lot right away, was I put them not beside each other, but I put them close enough to each other where you have to go there. You have to go there with troops. If you take one out with barrage and artillery, you're not getting that far ahead for the gunboat energy that you have to waste, and you also have to plow through all of the defenses. So I went up against a few bases like this, and I was like, well, I can't do a split push because I'm gonna have to run through all of his defenses anyways, and I can't do a you know, I can't do what this guy's doing right now, and he ends up losing, is taking out one with gunboat energy, and then, because you see, Like, sure, he takes down that engine room, but then look what happens. He gets all the way over here, and now what? He's got this many troops left, and he has all of my defenses to go through. Like, sure, if you're just aiming for a few engine rooms and you think the base is too strong, that's not a bad strategy, but it just makes it a little bit harder, and I kept losing very, very quickly, so I knew that something needed to change. So let's go over this one here, guys. So we'll go over the same thing. So this guy, I believe this guy goes for the split push. Yep. So he's going with 4 heavies and 4 Zookas, and then it looks like 2 heavies and a couple boats of Zookas. So basically, he got nothing accomplished on the left side. He did get that those 2 engine rooms down pretty well with nothing but barrage and artillery, but that left him with nothing to defend his troops with. So it ended up working really well for us. In terms of mine placement, I don't know. Try to just space them out to where they're forced to run over them. Now let's get into our upgrades here. So what I've been focusing on the tech tree, and this has actually made a really big difference. Maxing out machine guns, the simple things. Maxing out machine guns, maxing out flamethrowers, and upgrading, where's the mortar at? Where's the mortar at? I think it's earlier on, is it not? Yeah. I still haven't upgraded the mortars too much just yet, but having max machine guns and max flamethrowers made a huge difference. I also switched out my flamethrowers that I initially picked on this first upgrade node to machine guns, because I just found that they were a stronger defense, especially against heavies and Zookas, because the thing with heavies and Zookas is now that these machine guns have a big blind spot on them, when the heavies come up very close to them, they stand in that blind spot, and the machine guns will actually shoot over and pepper some of the Zookas. So it just helps out with a little bit of that, because I'm getting hit with nothing but heavies and Zookas, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, so I could unlock the next engine room, and I've seen some people say in regards to the matchmaking that unlocking an engine room is actually better because it unlocks more defenses and it opens up your warship. But the problem is the game is going to match you up with people that have the same amount of engine rooms. More it's going to favor towards that. So unless like I'm still lacking in a lot of upgrades on this on this 4th engine room tier. So for me to unlock the 5th one right now wouldn't make much sense, because then I'm going to be fighting against guys that have basically all of this unlocked already. So with that being said, let's go back and see what we need to upgrade here. So what I definitely need to do is upgrade the gunboat. That's going to give us a couple more GBE. I'm looking at the mortar. I think what I'm going to do first actually is I think I'm going to max out cannons, because again, that's just going to help with the heavies and Zookas. That's going to be all of our upgrade tokens for right now, but I think that's the correct choice right here. I still need to get my troops going and stuff, but for right now, I think that's all we're going to do. Now, I don't plan on ever using Grenadiers, so I think I'm just going to leave them right there. I did unlock Brick, and I used her a little bit. I haven't found her super helpful, but let's see if we can get this to work. We'll try one live match here with Dr. Kavan and the Rifleman. We'll see if those upgraded cannons can actually do anything for us here. Now, of course, this is a video, so I'm assuming that we're going to get a pretty difficult match, because that seems to be how it's gone the last few times. So, wow, this base actually looks really easy. So let's, oh my god, he's got a laser beam. What? He's got 2 lasers? He's got 2 lasers and 6 engine rooms. Yeah, okay, chicken. Okay, let's go. You know what? Let's just go for it. And we'll get Kavan going there. Now I'm going to start things off with a... I'm going to damage up that laser beam, just because I know they're going to sit on it for a very long time. Now this could actually work out okay for us, simply because this guy does not have... he does not have... his defenses are not really upgraded at all. Even his laser beams aren't really doing too much damage to us. So I'm going to keep spamming Second Wind just to get more riflemen out on the scene here. That's just going to help us with overall damage. Okay, so we're eating some mortars over here. I'm going to keep these riflemen alive. Alright, so this guy is, it looks like he's gone all offense, because he's able to just absolutely rip through our base without what seems to be any issues. I think we are going to take him down. Maybe we'll get lucky and he doesn't get our last engine room, but he must have so many upgrades at this point that that it's, you know, he must have a ton of offense is what we're getting at. Okay, so let's go this way. Now, just the fact that... So this guy's base is actually pretty good, considering how many defenses he hasn't upgraded. Just because it takes so long to get through it. Now, that actually worked out kind of well there. So let's go like this and like this. And yeah, you can see the health on these engine rooms once they're upgraded to level 6, or to get 6 of them, whatever the level is. 2 barrage usually gets them down a quarter health. That's not even a quarter. That's more like a fifth. I mean, we are going to take this guy's base down, but we spent a lot of time doing it, and that was probably his plan. So, yeah, it's not easy, guys. It's not easy. So let's go like this, and let's go like that, and let's just flare onto this engine room. Oh man. Well, unfortunately, we didn't get the live win, but we were able to take his base down at least, and we can take a look real quick at how he was able to take our base down. But man, it's so hard to keep these warships we do short. They're just so exciting, guys. I'm having so much fun with these warships. Boom. Okay, there we go. So we got him down. Not a great attack, unfortunately. He probably beat us by like almost a minute there. Yeah, but that's okay. So we'll quickly look at nobody saw that. We'll quickly look at how he was able to take down our base, because I want to see what he was using. I assume he was maxed out pretty well. So we actually did go with the split push. And yeah, so I imagine that he's going to go with the split push and then have enough GBE to take it down. I think he was a little bit... you know what? Oh, did he get us with barrage? If he didn't have the gunboat energy there, we actually would have won that. So that was very, very close. So yeah, guys, that's all I got for today. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure to stay tuned and let me know where you're at in Warships down below in that comment section. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. That is going to wrap up the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. And I'll see you next one, guys. Checking out.